Can you guess who it is yet? Yep, it's me. On a very cold Aberdeenshire morning. Thought I would chance my luck, come out and see if I can get any sunrise shots of favourite hill, Bennachie. So I've got set up with the 70D and put the 70 to 200mm lens on, along with a circular polarizer and a 0.6 soft grad. As you can see there. So as you can see, there's not much cloud above the hill this morning. I'm trying to go for a tight crop, just using the lines in the field as a leading line up to Bennachie. And there's another potential shot of another favourite of mine, which is you might not be able to make out. It is somewhere there. That stunny deer sitting in the distance. Some of the clouds over the other side are starting to catch the sun. It's just a shame that there's none over the top of Bennachie this morning. As if there were, well, that would make a really nice image. It's typical when you want to come out and get a nice shot of Bennachie, and it's been nice weather all week. Well, I would say nice, but it's been snowing all weekend, which just creates nice conditions for photographers. But you know, working in an office all day, you just get in it in the dark, and then you leave in the dark, and you miss both the sunrise and the sunset, which is a bit unfortunate. I might give it until the sun pops up over the horizon and maybe lights up a little bit of the landscape, which should be in the next 20 minutes, I think. The sunrise is about 8:20 this morning. But yeah, I'll just stand here and freeze for a little bit. So this is the composition that I'm trying to go for here. And you can see I'm using the lines in the field to lead you in, all the way to Mither Tap, as it's known, that big peak in the background. Unfortunately, someone's gone and planted a blooming wind turbine on the left hand side of the shot, so it detracts a little bit from it for me. Yeah, I was hoping for a little bit more colour, but I think I'm happy with that. And you know, there's a little bit of orange there in the sky for it. Change the composition around a little bit. That's the sun just starting to come up now over there on the horizon, and still not much happening over here yet. There are some clouds coming in. See if they can blow in over the top of Bennachie. But yeah, set up the composition. So I've got a few trees. So I've got a few trees there on the skyline, in particular the one on the right. So you see I'm just focusing on the trees to the left, and I'm just going for that silhouette sort of look. And I'll crop this a little bit later and decide on the format, but just best to capture it now. So when I don't have a remote, I use a 2-second timer. It's just a little bit easier than digging out a remote. And I've also got the histogram displayed there. So from that histogram you can see that we've got quite a lot of bright light in this image, and to the left you have this big spike which is a dark. So that big spike there corresponds to this sort of dark area here, but the bright bit up here on the histogram corresponds to this data, or this part of the image in here, all the bright part. it's cold. Even though that sun's up, that wind is just chilly. Woo. So, I've spun the composition around and back to what I had originally, and then put on the circular polarizer and a 0.6 soft grad just to help with the sky. There's a little bit of cloud in the sky now, but it's not a huge amount. So when we see that big orange thing in the sky up here in the far north, that's our summer pretty much. Yeah, I was hoping something light would hit the side of Bennachie, but yeah, I'll give it a few more minutes. Plus I need to put this phone back in my pocket because my hand is absolutely freezing. So I'll speak to you in a bit. Got a few shots, not getting the light that morning on top of the hill. It's probably just the sun's in the wrong direction and the mountain's in the wrong place. Unfortunately we can't change them, can we? So I guess we've just got to come back another time and see if we can get that. Basically the sun's going to be rising, obviously it's going to be to the south, so that will end up being behind Bennachie, so there's not much more opportunity to get that light on the front side of Bennachie, certainly not at this time of year. Yeah, today's video should be a relatively short one with a couple of images which you've probably already seen before I have actually seen. But if you like what you're seeing in these videos, then click on the subscribe button and leave a comment down below, and also give it a little bit of a thumbs up as well. So yeah, I think I'll pack up here this morning. Have a think about maybe a sunset shot later today, depending on what the weather's doing. But I think I'll go now before my hand turns to ice whilst holding this camera. So thanks, and I shall see you later. Bye.